Welcome back. So you've been planning the Thanksgiving meal for weeks, but the big day arrives and now you have questions or an unexpected problem. That's where the experts from Butterball come in. The Turkey Talk line is open now until 6 tonight. We had a chance to speak with one of the experts about some of the common Thanksgiving morning concerns. A big one is a turkey that's not quite thawed.
A lot of people, especially when they find themselves that it's not thawed enough, they want to leave it on the counter. They want to put it in the microwave. It's too big for the microwave, so that's impossible. They want to put it in hot water. And again, any piece of meat you really want to thaw in cold water. You don't want to thaw it on the counter or any other way, because it's the only way to keep it in the safe temperature, which is what's going to prevent your guests from getting sick. Other big panic things, Thanksgiving morning is usually they're running out of ingredients, or when they go to open it, the turkey's still a little bit frozen inside, which is okay. At that point, you just kind of keep manipulating the turkey until you can get all the things inside. We don't recommend using high temperature and then lowering it down. We'd recommend more the open pan method, which is you put it in an open pan. You put your oven at 325 and you cook it slow, not slow and steady, but you cook it steadily at that temperature because it's going to give you the best product. It also is going to prevent what everybody wants to avoid is a dry breast. Well, if you cook it high and then all of a sudden you're lowering the temperature, what if you forget to lower the temperature? Now you have a disaster because now you've cooked that turkey at 450 and it's completely charred, or you started it low and then you increased it. You forgot to increase it. Now the temperature might have lingered in that unsafe zone for too long, and it might not be safe. So 325 open pan method. So you just put it in the open pan. When you've gone about 2/3 of the time, you put a piece of foil over the breast to make sure it's golden brown before you put it in. You baste it with oil. And then the most important tool, the thermometer. Always make sure you check your temperatures. So that is 170 on the breast, 170 on the thigh. And that way is the only way to make sure that is completely done.
1-800-Butterball is the best way to reach them. They also have a text line, though. These experts are more in demand every year, and some of the dilemmas can be a little bit unusual.
Every year the calls increase. So yes, I can say we've been busy, but every year they steadily increase. Everybody, especially as people shift, and let's say grandma stopped cooking, and now daughter's doing it, or daughter and granddaughter are starting to do it. They do follow what grandma says, but then they question it, and then they call us just to make sure. So I actually had one of those calls the other day, and it was so cute because it's like, well, grandma left everything written down, and now I just want to make sure, is this correct? Is this safe? It's always been good, and now is my turn. So she was really excited, and it was her homage to grandma, but making sure that she's doing it the right way and she's doing it safely. There's been a couple scenarios of people trying to defrost their turkey either in a hot tub or in a dishwasher, or they left it outside and then it snowed and they couldn't find it in the snowbanks. A lot of phone calls, people forgetting them in the car, and it's been overnight. So it really does, again, you have no control over what the temperature is. So we've heard it all. Don't be afraid, just give us a call. We're here to help.
My goodness, leaving it out in the car, the dishwasher. Oh my goodness! I don't know what to say. That's crazy.
That one's interesting. that one's interesting. The key here, you don't want anybody getting sick.
Right.
That's the main thing. So you got to go about it. The right way.
Yeah.
And look, if it's still frozen, got to go with Plan B.
Yeah.
Got to go with Plan B.
Just be flexible.
Yes.
Just be flexible and give whoever's cooking it some grace, because it is a big job to make the turkey.
It is.
All right. Our thanks to Astrid Volpert from the Butterball Turkey Talk line. Again, that number is 1-800-Butterball.